Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. Trying to get some light in here. My name is Shamicha JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me?
That makes you look like an orange.
But then the light is shining right on my forehead.
Well, it hits all the key spots.
Do you want to say good morning, sis? Let me turn this up. Say good morning.
Good morning. Is the brightness up?
Yeah, the brightness is up. Do you want to be in the frame with me?
I don't care.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show yet again. I hope you guys have been enjoying this show. Thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. If you've not shared it, please make sure you do so. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel, so you can binge watch all the Fearless Morning Shows over there on YouTube. I don't know why here. I've been wide awake, not yawning, no problem to just now. Why is that?
You're so loud.
I can't help it. I'm from the country. I'm a loud person.
My ears not saying.
Is that
I'm
right?
gonna leave now.
Don't leave me.
I'm not leaving.
Okay.
Just gonna take my seatbelt.
Well, hold
Please
this.
stop putting stuff on me that's cold. I'm trying to stay warm.
Okay. Well, I just cracked the window. All right, guys. So I hope you have been enjoying the show. Please don't forget to share it. Great morning, Miss Valerie. No, she always says great morning.
I didn't say anything.
Me and Rosie slept so good last night and so hard. It was hard to get it moving this morning.
I didn't sleep good. Courtney woke me up like 5 times.
I slept amazing last night. Like that deep wake up.
Rosie,
don't know.
Get up. I think the rat is biting.
Well, don't say that.
Rosie, get up.
Okay. So, I hope everybody's ready to get this Wednesday started. It's going to be an amazing, incredible, blessed, and prosperous, full of abundance kind of day. I believe that, and I receive that for myself. How about that? And I hope that for everybody today. All right, so yesterday I was quick, so let me, and I'm not going to hold you guys long today. I appreciate everybody taking the time out to just even join the show. If you can't, and I posted this yesterday, and I'll do it again today. If you don't have time to catch the Fearless Morning Show and would like to have your fearless thought of the day delivered to you by email, you can do so. And I will post a link where you can sign up to have the Fearless thought of the day delivered to your email so you don't miss anything. Don't forget the I Am My Sister's Keeper t-shirts are up for sale, on sale on livepastcrazy.com. Miss Margaret, yours is in the mail to you, so hopefully you'll get yours soon, and very soon. All right, so today's Fearless thought for the day is, your attitude determines your limitations. Your attitude determines your limitations. And when you think about it, I know for me, and I will always say this from my point of view, that for me, your thought process, like what you think you can or cannot accomplish, is exactly the limitation that you have. So your attitude determines your limitations. So if be peaceful, love you, have a marvelous, prosperous day. Go be the sunshine that you are. I want to use them all. I want you to continue to be a superstar today. Be amazing. Love you. So your attitude determines your limitations. And if you think about it, you talk about people this way, and you may not put it in that way, in those terms, but you do talk about people that way. Like, they always complaining about what they ain't got. They always complaining about their man. They always complaining about their job. And their attitude is determining their limitations. Right. I've been praying for her, Miss Valerie. So I hope y'all was trying to get some light, but I hate this little orange light right here. Can y'all see me okay? And we love you, Margaret. So think your attitude determines your limitations. If you woke up this morning and you were bound and determined to have a negative thought about your spouse, your friends, your family, your job, then that determines the limitations of your day. I mean, if you woke up and you were complaining, you've already set your limits for the day. It's not going to get better past the complaint that you just gave your day. You just set your day. Miss Valerie, please give me the scripture for this. You just commanded your morning. You just commanded your day of what you assume is going to happen. And so your day is going to give you exactly what you said you wanted. Your thoughts are life. Your words are life. And so if you say, I have not, I can't, I will not, I don't have, and put everything you say is always in a negative tone, then life is going to give you, because words are life, it's going to give you exactly what you said you wanted, because it assumes you said it, that's what you want. Your attitude is giving you your own limitations. So if you wake up with that bad attitude in the morning, that's your limit for the day. Amen. I command it to, Margaret. So think about that. If you wake up, think about when you wake up and you're in a good mood, right? Think about when you wake up on payday Friday, even if you don't get to keep all your check. But when you wake up on payday Friday, are you not in a good mood? And is traffic not better? You feel good because you can just slide right on through Starbucks, get your little coffee. You have a good day at work. Y'all laughing and joking. But on Monday, when all your money gone and your attitude is garbage because it's Monday, do you not have a bad day? I'm just saying. So your attitude absolutely determines your limitations. So what are you limiting yourself to? And then that's going to spread out to your career, your family, your children, your job, and anything else that you want. I'm just saying, Miss Margaret, A to the men. We do have the healing power because words are power. Y'all, when I was sick, y'all think I didn't lay hands on myself? Man, you better ask somebody. I sure did in a second, because your words are life and your attitude determines your limitations. If you're determined, how many people y'all know who are determined to be sick? How many people you know they just got to be sick 24/7? There's never a time that there's not something wrong with them. Girl, my back, my leg, my knee. I got high blood pressure. I'm diabetic. My hair falling out. I'm overweight. My stomach hurt. My toe hurt. My big toe hurt. My kidneys is bad. My ovaries are hurting. They are determined, bound and determined, understand, to be sick and to have that attitude around them all the time. And so that, again, your attitude determines your limitations. And so they're limiting their self to good health, from good health, because they're bound and determined to be sick. I'm just saying. Your attitude determines your limitations. And when you think about that, that may be the very reason why you're in the same job that you hate. You're married to the same person that you don't care for no more. Or it could be the reason why you're not moving past anything that you say you want. Like yesterday, I talked about discipline. You got to be disciplined to get the change that you want. Like you got to continuously see that end goal, right? So if you don't have the discipline to make it happen, and then your attitude determines your limitations, all of that goes in hand. If you're not disciplined enough to continuously change your attitude and your words are life, then you're always going to be limited by what you have right now. I promise you, there have been times, and this is confessions and conversations, where I have been past down and out luck. Do you understand? Past that. And I have been bound and determined, and I've said it out loud, because your words are life. I'm telling you, you are living right now because of what you spoke last month, last year, last week. That's your current reality right now. It's because of something we said previously. And I said, today, there will be an answer to this. today, this will be finished. This will not move past today. And when I became disciplined and determined in just that instant, guess what happened? That one thing didn't move past that day. That one thing had an answer that day. Because when your attitude changes, you take off the limitations of what you can't do, and then you see all the possibilities of the things you can do. If you are in a constant state of saying, I can't, I don't have, I have less than, I have lack, and then you believe that that's all you're able to receive, I don't care what your pastor says. I don't care how good he makes you feel on Sunday. I don't care what motivational speaker, Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, I don't care who you listen to, your situation is not going to change. Ever, 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 ever. It's not. Because your attitude determines your limitations. Are you disciplined enough to make it happen? Or are you willing to do the work? And until you can get to that, nothing I ain't going to say nothing. It may seep in and you may feel it in your soul. But until you become determined to do the work, I'm just saying, it's not going to accomplish the thing. So here's a quote from me. Quote of the day is from me. Life is a series of decisions we choose not to make, so we can complain and play victim to life giving us exactly what we decided we wanted. Life is a series of decisions we choose not to make, so we can complain and play victim to life giving us exactly what we decided we wanted. And that's by yours truly, JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? And that simply means every day you decide that you don't want better. Every day you decide that you want less. Every day you decide that tomorrow I'm going to work on this thing. And when you do that, when you decide every day not to work towards that goal, not to work towards that thing, you then have another opportunity to complain about what you don't have. So then life is giving you exactly what you said you didn't want. Does that make sense? Life is a series of decisions we chose not to make, so we can complain and play victim to life giving us exactly what we decided we wanted. So every day you wake up, you decide what you want. Every day you decide what you want. And you deciding or not deciding is a choice. You not saying I want better is a choice. You saying I want better is a choice. You just accepting life as it is a decision. And then it's giving you exactly what you said you wanted. So sometimes, a lot of times people are allowing themselves to play victim, because the longer they can put off a decision, the more they can complain, and the more it takes the responsibility off of them to do something about themselves and their situation. So as long as I can complain that all men are bad, then I don't have to look at the part that I'm maybe the common denominator in all my relationships, and I keep having the same type of relationships. So if none of these men have nothing in common other than me, I may be the problem. So if I can keep generalizing and saying it, then I can keep complaining. Then I'm going to continue to get the very thing that I'm complaining about, because I'm not willing to do the work of the thing to get a different result. Your attitude determines your limitations. Every day you decide, every day you choose what you want out of your day. Every day you choose how you want to go. Every day you choose if it's going to be a good day or a bad day, if you're going to be productive or non-productive, if you're going to have an ugly attitude or a bad attitude. Yep, sometimes life happens and you start out with the best of intentions and it doesn't go that way and you end up, somewhere else. Absolutely. But at the beginning of the morning, at the beginning of the day, as you're setting your attitude, after you've yelled at the kids and you've kicked the dog and you ran out the house and you forgot this and you forgot that, what is your attitude? Because it's going to determine your limitations. Yeah, we absolutely get to decide. And if you think you don't, then that may be the problem. Because you get to decide every day. You get to decide every single day. I promise you. Life is a series of decisions we choose not to make, so we can complain and play victim to life giving us exactly what we decided we wanted. So if you think you deserve better, then you become disciplined and you change your attitude and your mindset to get better. If you subconsciously think you deserve less because mom and them have less, they ain't never worked nowhere else, so you working at the same place. They've always lived in the same place, so you gonna live there. They raised you there, so you gonna raise your kids there. You know, the phrase, this is how it's always been done, can kill you. Because it can keep you stuck exactly where you are. And until you decide that you want something different, till you become disciplined enough so that you are working towards the outcome that you want to see, you're going to stay there. And your attitude determines your limitations. Please share that with somebody today. That coworker who's always complaining, her attitude or his attitude is determining their limitations for the day. They will never move. I've worked in food service for 5 years. I saw some of the smartest, some beautiful people that had their job down to a science. Like every job is a science, but no, they were meticulous and had it down to a science. And some people enjoyed that. But then you meet some people who are angry and frustrated because they want more and they know they're capable of more, but because they don't think they deserve more, they stay where they're at, and then their attitude takes place, and their attitude limits them to that one job. I saw some of the best cooks that could have been executive chefs, that could have owned their own restaurants, working in the kitchen, making $8 an hour, $8.50 an hour. Because their attitude determined their limitations. And their attitude was, this is how it's always been. This is how it's going to be for me. But they're angry and they're frustrated. Because, again, every day, your life is a series of decisions you choose not to make. So they chose not to do anything about their greatness. So now they stuck where they are. And they're angry and they're mad and they're frustrated about it. Every day you get a choice. Every day. Your attitude determines your limitations. I've met plenty, and Miss Margaret is a job coach. I'm sure she's met plenty of people as well. Minister Valerie, who you see the greatness in them, but because their attitude won't allow them to see something else, that they're stuck. And because they're stuck, they're angry, they're mad, they're frustrated. And because they're angry, they're mad, they're frustrated, it then becomes a behavior which they pass along to their children that becomes a generational curse. And now we're 3 generations in because one person refused to see the greatness in them and they let their attitude determine their limitations. And now we have a household of limited people, but who are limitless if they simply thought that they could be. Your attitude determines your limitations. Just saying. So think about that today, guys. As you go about your working Wednesday, marvelous Wednesday, hump day Wednesday, I just want to give you something to think about. What is your attitude saying about you today? What is your attitude today? Are you commanding your morning? Are you setting your intentions for the day? Do you wake up and you just let the day happen to you? Or do you wake up and be like, I'm going to have a good day today. I'm going to have a good day today. Today is going to be amazing. I tell that to my children every day. I tell Rosie every day, be peaceful, be great, be amazing. If I forget those last 2, I'm always telling her to be peaceful. I tell it to my oldest, you've got to set your intention for today. If you don't, it will be set for you. And then you will always be reactive instead of proactive to the things that you need to accomplish. Don't forget, I am my Sister's Keeper t-shirts. Miss Margaret, yours is on the way. Sister's Keeper are at livepastcrazy.com. You can order yours. If you keep missing the Fearless Morning Show, because all the things are happening, because we got to get the kids ready, we got to get out the door, we got to get to work, and you can't catch the replay because In the evening, you got homework and you got kids. So if you like to have your Fearless Thought of the Day delivered to your email, I will post the link so you can sign up so that you can get your Fearless Thought of the Day by email every day if you missed the show. And then, of course, share that with your friends. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel. So you can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows. Over there, we're 390 shows strong. So I know I got to get me one too. This one is not mine. It is mine, but it's not mine. It's for purposes only. So I didn't order it in my size. I know. Don't talk about me, Margaret. I know. Actually, I did order it in my size. It didn't fit as like I thought it would. So make sure you go over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and watch and share it from there, because sharing is caring. I greatly appreciate everybody that comes on and watch the show every morning. It is my great pleasure to share anything with you. It is my, it's very humbling to think that maybe I can say something that can help somebody. And who am I to say anything to anybody about anything in their life when I've been insane? But I know crazy. If I don't know nothing else. And I know how to live past crazy. So if I can do nothing else, I can share those steps so that you too can live past crazy. I'm just saying. Good morning, y'all. Is this Omar and his wife? Good morning. Attitude determines your limitation. So the quote of the day is from me. The quote of the day is from JoJo from Far City. Here's the quote of the day. Life is a series of decisions we choose not to make, so we can complain and play victim to life giving us exactly what we decided we wanted. What do you want? What do you want? And what are you going to do about it? Good morning. I'm coming home to see y'all April the 20th. Y'all see Chad. He'll tell you what I'm talking about. April the 20th. I'm spending the whole day with the Turner family. So y'all be ready. Y'all be's ready. Call Chad. He'll tell y'all about it. What do you want out of life? Like for real, for real? What do you want out of life? I want a whole lot. My father is the king. He created the kingdom. There's certain rights I get as a kingdom citizen, right? Because the Father in heaven is a king, and I live in his kingdom. That makes me his child. So a king takes care of his kingdom. He provides everything for all of his citizens. So I have certain rights as a king kid living in a kingdom. So I want all the things that come along with being a king's kid. And there's nothing wrong with proclaiming that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with receiving that. He put us in his kingdom for a reason. And he told us to have dominion for a reason. So we should take our rightful ownership of the things that he's given us already. We have less than because we assume that's what we're supposed to have. And we're not. I'm just saying. So what do you want? And as a king kid, I want all the things that my Father in heaven said I could have. He said, if I take care of the birds and the fowls of the air, and they don't even have a place to lay their head. If you think about a bird, it got a nest, but eventually push their baby birds out the nest and they fly. They don't really have a place to live, stay, protect them from shelter. He said, if I take care of them, how much more pleasure would it give me to take care of you? Child. Thank you, Jesus. 8 to the men. I'm just saying. So I want all the things that come along with being a king's kid living in the kingdom. I'm just saying. So what do you want? This little piece of hair don't want to stay where I want to put it. Attitude determines your limitations. That is the Fearless Thought for the day. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Please share the show because sharing is caring. We want to get more views on the show because we get like 100. I really want to aim for maybe 200 to 300. So if y'all can help a sister out, please make sure you share the show. Tell somebody about the show. And if they can't get Facebook, we have the YouTube channel. Send them over to YouTube. If you type in Fearless Morning Show, all 390 of those shows are going to come up. If they don't like YouTube and they don't like Facebook, they can sign up and I can email them the Fearless Thought for the day. I'll post that link later so they can sign up for that as well. I hope you have an amazing day. Be peaceful. Peace, blessings, and abundance to you on this day. It is yours. I suggest you receive it. Don't push it away. It's simply sitting there waiting for you to receive it. You have not because you ask not. And some of us have not because we receive not. Our hands so closed up, busy complaining, we can't receive the blessing that's in front of us. All right, guys, have an amazing Wednesday. I'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning, 7:15. Have a good one.